Hey, it's Joey for Digital DJ Tips, taking a look right now at the RCF Iconica headphones. Now, these are on-ear DJ headphones designed in partnership with Benassi. If you don't know who Benassi is, he's a DJ and producer that was really big in the early and mid 2000s. He made that sidechain compression sound really popular in dance music. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just search for Benassi Satisfaction in the search bar above, and you'll know exactly what I mean. So in this video, we're going to do two things. First, we're going to take a look at the headphones themselves, and then I'm going to give you my thoughts on them on whether or not they're the headphones for you. Let's get started. The RCF Iconica headphones come in a heavy cardboard box. Inside, you get a nice, slim zippered case that holds the headphones, plus you get some cables and manuals as well. So there are two cables supplied here, one of which has a remote for your phone or tablet, the other has a coiled portion towards the end, plus you also get a 1/4-inch adapter. So let's take a look at the headphones. The Iconica is smaller than a normal pair of over-the-ear headphones, and that's because these just sit on top of your ears. They're made mostly of plastic, but they've got a nice heft to them, and they don't feel cheap at all. They fold up nicely like this, and really do have a nice slim design that's very modern and professional. Each ear cup has a joint that lets you move it around 180 degrees, but you can't swivel these ear cups. So if you want to monitor using your shoulder, it's going to be a bit weird. I had to get used to it first, but it's not a deal breaker. They feel comfortable on my ears and head thanks to the leather pads, and the headband is snug without being too tight. I like how they hang freely around my neck and don't feel restrictive under my chin. So let's get to the sound. I like the bass here. There's plenty of low end to be had, which can be surprising coming from such a small pair of phones. The mids are decent and the highs are crisp without being fatiguing, and I've actually used these over long DJ sets without any problems. Overall, these sound good and would be nice even for non-DJ or casual use, like if you're commuting on a plane or just catching some tunes during your downtime. Alright, so what are my thoughts on these headphones? Well, I really like the form factor and the size. These are smaller than your average pair of DJ headphones. And when you have them around your neck, it just feels really good and comfortable. Great for those extended DJ sessions. Plus, it doesn't feel like somebody's strangling your neck every time you don't have them on your head. And when you do have them on your head, they're just nice and comfortable. They're snug. The headband doesn't really squeeze the sides of your head like a professional wrestler. So again, these feel really great on your head. I like the leather of the ear cups as well as the headband. As for the sound, I really like the low end here. There is a focus on the bass with these headphones, and if you listen to bass-heavy music like the new Flume album, for instance, it's an enjoyable experience because you get to pick out some nuances in the low end that you might otherwise overlook if you're listening to like iPhone earbuds or something. Even the new Kanye West album is like a totally different experience when you have these headphones on, and they're really great for that sort of style. Now, obviously, if you DJ a lot of dance music, house, EDM, trap, and the whole gamut of like club music, this can be perfect for that. But even if you listen to like some rock, some metal, these are still pretty decent headphones to have. I found them to be a little bit muddy because of that extended low end response. However, I think a lot of people really wouldn't mind. It's just me. It's just personal preference of mine. Even if you listen to like some folk or indie music, these are still pretty good. Totally enjoyable. And again, they're really comfortable to have on your head. And like I always say, the best headphones to have are the ones that you always take with you because that means you're always going to be using them. So I'd rather have smaller headphones like these that feel great on my head and on my ears rather than really big bulky headphones that don't even fit in a bag. They're also pretty loud. I've played a lot of bar and even some club gigs with these headphones, and I like the way that they sounded. I didn't have to crank them really high in order to hear my headphone mix. However, I did play a few really large shows in big venues that were really noisy, and sometimes when the crowd gets rowdy and the DJ booth just gets really loud with like people in the back screaming and doing all of those things, sometimes it becomes a challenge to hear what's happening inside your headphones. And in those situations, the RCF Iconica just didn't really meet my expectations. I found them to not really be able to block a lot of ambient noise, and because of that, I still prefer to use full-sized headphones when I'm playing those big gigs, and that's the reason why I still prefer to use like these HDJ 2000 Mark IIs for those big shows. They just go over your ear completely, and like they cover even the perimeter of your ear. So that means they block out a lot more noise. Well, certainly more noise than these would do. It's just physics and design. Yes. So, if you're playing like festivals, or if you're playing stadiums, or if you are the opening act to the UEFA Euro Cup, well, you're going to want to use something like these. I think, well, that's my opinion at the very least. But yeah, having said that, I still think that these are a decent pair of headphones to buy, especially since these come at a pretty good value at just under $200. You get this really nice, understated, and somewhat mute styling. I kind of like it. It looks really pro. It doesn't look like a toy. And it's made of plastic, but it doesn't feel cheap. That's something super, super important for me because, again, if you're going to be DJing with this, you're going to be throwing this around the booth, throwing it around your bag, you're going to have it on your neck, you're going to have it on your head, you're going to pass it to your friend you're doing a back-to-back set with, and all that stuff. So durability, of course, is an important consideration. And the RCF Iconica ticks all those boxes. So yes, I do recommend these headphones. So that's it for my talk through of the RCF Iconica. I've got the full review over at the Digital DJ Tips website. The link is in the description box below. Hit the thumbs up icon if you like this video and hit that subscriber button if you are not a subscriber yet. My name is Joey. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.